I'm Christopher Zweig in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, giving you reviews of some new movies, including a sequel to Peter Rabbit, a musical set in New York City during the summer, and a Mark Wahlberg movie that's not in theaters but on Paramount+. Let's take a look. Our first movie is Peter Rabbit 2: The Runaway, and it's a sequel that's marginally better than the first, but still sells itself short, and continues to prove that the rabbits are smarter than the humans, which is basically why Bugs Bunny always defeats Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam. But before I get off topic, I should mention that James Corden is back in the voice role of Peter Rabbit, and he continues to have a fun time speaking for him. This time he's trapped in an Ocean's 11 type plot with routine elements we've seen done before. He meets a thieving rabbit who claims to be his dead father's old friend, and he takes him under his wing. And then Peter enlists his sisters and cousin for a big heist at the farmer's market.
This sounds a bit dodgy.
I would never put you in danger.
I promise. Okay, I can't promise. We're going to go and rob this place. Are you in or are you out?
We're in!
Run! No! Let them go!
My family's in trouble, and I'm going to get them back.
The humans in the sequel include Donald Gleason as young McGregor, Rose Byrne as his wife, and David Oyelowo as a successful publisher, while the supporting voice cast includes Margaret Robbie and Elizabeth Debicki. I disliked the first movie because of how director Will Gluck turned Beatrice Potter's story into a Home Alone ripoff, and I still think Gleason is miscast as McGregor with his tired old cartoon antics. The few reasons why it's marginally better than the first is because of how engaging the rabbits are, and how entertaining Corden's voice is as the lead role, but we spend too much time with the humans, either acting like imbeciles or trying to make the story appease to a new generation of readers or moviegoers. The best moments are when the rabbits are on screen, but when they deal with the humans, it's the same thing happening over and over again, so skip it. Fresh off his success with the film version of Hamilton, Lin-Manuel Miranda has a new movie based on one of his musicals called In the Heights, directed by John M. Chu, who's earned more respect with Crazy Rich Asians. It's a total joy that introduces us to 4 characters in Washington Heights, New York, all of whom have big dreams. Anthony Ramos plays a young bodega owner who plans to reopen his late father's bar in the Dominican Republic, while Corey Hawkins works at a taxi service, and they both have love interests. Ramos is in love with a would-be fashion designer played by Melissa Barrera, while Hawkins is seeing a Stanford dropout played by Leslie Grace.
In un barrio called Washington Heights, the streets were made of music. I am Usnavi, and you probably never heard my name. Reports of my fame are greatly exaggerated.
Morning, Usnavi.
Pan caliente, café con leche.
In the Heights is a high-spirited, courageous, and versatile musical featuring some of the best numbers and actors who seem like they're committed to Miranda's work. The movie uses themes and diversity, and it cuts back on the negative racism, which is refreshing. There are familiar and new faces, all of whom play smart and optimistic characters, and they all win your attention with their voices and personalities. This is the best musical so far this year, and it's also one of the year's best films. And our last movie has been scrapped from theaters and placed on the new Paramount Plus streaming service. It's called Infinite, and it's the first Antoine Fuqua directed entry to star Mark Wahlberg since Shooter. But it's a crappy one that has great visuals and ideas, but boring action sequences and a bad script. Wahlberg, whom I almost always love, plays a man who learns that he possesses the memories and skills of his past lives. He joins more of his kind in a battle against those who all want to end humanity with a sacred object, and Chiwetel Ejiofor plays the main bad guy.
Yes, Paul. Is it yours?
Look, I don't know.
Are you out of your mind?
Last chance, Evan. Is this
Yours!
Hello, old friend.
At times there are great visuals, sets, and props in Infinite, but at other times you're not even remotely interested in what is going on. Wahlberg and Ejiofor are both great actors, but they don't seem like they want to be here. The script is misused and the characters are lamely developed. I'm glad this movie isn't playing theatrically, because what are we missing here? Explosions, guns, and fights. It's the same stuff we've seen done before, and we'll continue to see them again. Hopefully the next action film will be better than Infinite. Now let's recap the movies I reviewed today. Thumbs down for the unnecessary sequel, Peter Rabbit 2: The Runaway. Thumbs way up for the high-spirited musical In the Heights. And thumbs down for the latest boring action picture starring Mark Wahlberg, Infinite. I'm Christopher Zweig in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Stay safe and I'll see you at the movies.